What's up everybody, Danny's here, and in today's video, I'd like to talk about a new Star Fox game for the Nintendo Switch 2, since we're actually gonna get a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake for the Nintendo Switch 2. So anyways, let's talk about it. So this will be part 2 of talking about a new Star Fox game for the Nintendo Switch 2, since I've talked about Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo Switch 2, but I've recently played Zelda Ocarina of Time on my 3DS, since I played Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64, so I'm going to turn on my 3DS. So let me just wait till it's fully turned on. But let me know, are you guys excited that Nintendo will announce Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments below, and a new Star Fox game as well. Alright, just wait. Alright, so I recently played Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64, but if you guys played Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 3DS, I'd like to know in the comments below. And of course, I like Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, but I also played Star Fox 64 on the Nintendo 64, and now the remake version. So have you played Star Fox 64 3D on the Nintendo 3DS? I would like to know in the comments below. But what I would say right now, definitely, is that Star Fox, the franchise, Nintendo is bringing back Star Fox, definitely. They've featured Fox McCloud in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and now they're going to do a new Star Fox game for the Nintendo Switch 2. And by the way, since we're getting a new Star Fox game for the Switch 2, I was going to say, why not have a Nintendo GameCube game for the Switch 2? Like, Nintendo should add Star Fox Adventures, Star Fox Assault for the Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo should announce these two GameCube games for the Nintendo Switch 2. And now, by far though, what is your favorite Star Fox game you guys like to play? I would like to know in the comments below. I like Star Fox 64, definitely. I like to play the remake version on the Nintendo 3DS. But I hope Nintendo will make a new Star Fox game for the Nintendo Switch 2. But also, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake will be a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, imagine if Star Fox, if there's a new one for the Switch 1, it would not have better graphics or better gameplay. So that's why Nintendo would prefer Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch 2, and same with Zelda Ocarina of Time. And there's a lot of Switch 2 edition games which have better graphics and better gameplay, but they're more likely overpriced somehow. I may need to think about getting a Nintendo Switch 2. Since I got the Nintendo 3DS, I'm going to think about saving up for the Nintendo Switch 2. I think that is my next goal to get to. Which kind of makes a lot of sense though, definitely. So, as I can tell, what is one Star Fox game which would be a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch 2? I would like to know in the comments below, definitely. I recently played Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 3DS, and I love the remake version though. I mean, the Nintendo 64 version was like more nostalgia. It gives me that retro classic, but Zelda Ocarina of Time on the 3DS was like a fixed version, definitely. It's like more of like 3D, something like that though, definitely. Zelda Ocarina of Time. And you can experience like any games in 3D on the Nintendo 3DS. So, as far as I know, I think Nintendo is bringing back the franchise Star Fox, and here's why. Because Nintendo has announced that they will include Fox McCloud in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, but also Star Fox, like a new Star Fox game, would be a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch 2. And that's why Nintendo might announce a new Star Fox game on the next Nintendo Direct. And by the way, according to Nate the Hate, the next Nintendo Direct may not be announced until June, though, definitely. So we're going to have to wait and see, though, definitely. So anyways, I think this video is going to wrap it up here for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you guys are new to this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!